sorry, I was sick. I drank coffee and it didn't sit well in my stomach. Very rarely happens. I don't know what happened. I got sick. So, as I was saying in my previous videos, I'm slowly being approached with offers to purchase the machines. Donald Trump made an offer of $20 million to purchase the Dino egg printer. That specific prototype is not yet for sale, although we could build you one. That wouldn't necessarily be a problem. Things are just not yet ready anyways. But I appreciate the interest. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate people showing an interest, period, in my work. I'm very flattered. It depends. I would ask Donald Trump, what are you interested in the machine for exactly? Are you interested in a machine that prints food, or are you specifically looking for a Dino egg printer? What is the reason of the investment? Because it's just because if it's for food, machine's not ready. Not yet, right? It's not made specifically for food, although it would work. But it's made specifically for dino eggs. The way it's designed, but I'm glad, people are showing an interest. If I would say the States, if you are looking for a machine that prints food, give us a little more time, and we're actually going to build one for ourselves anyways. You know what I mean? For sure. If it's as is, you want a machine as is. Well, where are you planning on keeping these animals? Is what I would say. I would be more concerned about the animal safety before making a sale. I'm not saying they wouldn't be able to take good care of them, but I would start to ask questions. They're my responsibility. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's all, just money. So we'll see, I guess. It's not a no. It's a wait and see kind of thing. Because even I am in a wait and see kind of thing, Even I have to wait and see what happens, right? But if I'm interested in selling, maybe one day, yeah. Depends on the prototype itself, what resources available. But yeah, one day, when everything's better off, yeah, I'm willing to provide a machine. That's not a problem. And it all depends, right? It all depends. In the interest of preserving these animals, this specific prototype, I don't think we should sell outright. and make an effort to preserve these animals, basically, in a wildlife park, right? My opinion. Although every country could have their own wildlife sanctuary, I wouldn't be against it. The more the merrier, I would say. In an effort to rescue these animals, maybe. But I also don't want them to become weapons of war. You know what I mean? These are animals, not our weapons. They're not just our pets. They're animals. You know. And they're not there for just our entertainment either. They're not there to be movie actors. They're animals. You know? They're not there to become circus freaks. They're animals. But I would be open-minded to let other people reprint them. Yes, for sure. In an effort to save what we can. Of these wonderful species down the road, maybe I would be open to parks across the globe, wildlife sanctuaries, but everybody has to jump in and kind of pitch in and be willing to help out these animals. You know what I mean? Not just for money. It's not all about money. It's about bringing animals back to life that had no chance. But it means it does work. We can print food, we can print wood, we can print clothes, we can print paper, some more in the future. Once we ran some more tests and build some more different prototypes that would be better suited for each market, right? So I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. You know. Only time will tell. And the team's hard at work. You know. So I really don't know. I couldn't say. But to Donald Trump, thank you for showing an interest in Halo and data print. I simply cannot give you an ETA yet of when these machines or whatever we are working on will be available. However, I am open-minded to discuss providing the states with a food printing machine down the road in exchange for some money, or make a deal with Canada, right? You know, that both countries can benefit. So we'll see. It's nothing's for sure yet. Nothing is ready yet. And I'm open to other countries too, like England, Germany, France, even Russia, Ukraine, Australia, Japan. I'm open-minded, but again, will depend on what resources are available and what we can do. Money is not the problem; it's resources that's problematic, right? Depending on what we want to do.